right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dennis G. We want to welcome you to the State of Synth.
I'm Neon Fawkes.
And my name is Dennis G.
And
I said that twice.
And IRC doesn't like me.
And the IRC, we are having some technical difficulties with the IRC, but that's okay because we are live and you can hear us. And, you know, if you can get into the IRC, that's fantastic. We would love to join you in a nice chat.
We are live. We are going to introduce you to our guest tonight. Yeah. But first, since we are live, if you go to the nightride.fm website, there's a chat section. You can come in and say hi. Obviously, the first thing you type is your name and hit enter, and then away you go. If you're on YouTube, pop in and say hi, because we love shouting out people's names.
Yes, it is a wonderful thing.
I'm going to prove that we are live.
Okay.
Just because, you know, we've got Rex Balls in the chat.
Wrecked Balls. Is that past tense?
Yeah, Rex Balls. We've also got Kit in the chat and Vasto all the way from Romania.
Hey, very nice.
Chex was in the chat. And our buddy from Perth, Australia, Craig Packman, is in the chat.
All right.
And of course, Alex from the band we're about to interview is in the chat as well. So pop in if you want to ask questions. And on that note, I want to welcome... Who do we have here? We've got Alex.
Yeah, we do have a wonderful crew here. We have Alex Lightspeed, and we have, of course, the wonderful band that he does tour with, the most excellent band.
Niphilim, right?
Yeah. And it does look like everybody's muted, so this is always there we go. We got Gabriel.
All right. So we've also got Gabriel,
yes, I am.
aka the Neon Syndicate, all the way from Italy too.
Yes. Fantastic.
And, Siren Niphilim, right?
It's Siren Niphilim.
Niphilim.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a word.
My actual name is Amber Dawn. But
Amber Dawn. Aha.
Very nice. All right, so it's nice to meet everybody. I know, Alex, we've had you on the show, years ago.
Should have been 3 years ago. I think we did a show right about the release of the debut album, Crimson Sunset, and now we're coming back around for our sophomore release here, and talking about that today, I assume.
Oh yeah.
Fantastic. Yes, indeedy.
What album? What are you talking about?
Who knew?
Who what?
I also, quick shout out to Super Sapien who joined us.
Hey, Super Sapien.
And over in the YouTubes, Dark Ludus has joined us.
Very nice.
It should be noted that Super Sapiens is Todd, and he is also the co-producer of all the instrumentals on this album.
Oh,
so
look at that!
He's in the chat with us, but not on the live.
He's part of the most excellent band.
He is part of the most excellent band, most definitely.
And there's
we
Rose
work
in the
together constantly.
Very good.
Rose is always also joining the chat, folks. So
that's my wife.
Hey, fantastic! Welcome to the show, Rose. And before we begin, Jules, do you think we should just drop a tune here because we have I know a couple people from overseas, and you know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get to some jams.
We don't want to keep Gabriel all the way up till the wee hours of the morning.
Yeah, that would be.
Oh, that's all right. Don't worry about it.
All right, you know what? Let's kick this off. You know what? We might as well. It just coincidentally, the first track we're gonna play is also the first track on the album, and of course, it features some talent from Detroit. People may have heard of this guy, Phaserland.
Yes, I have heard of him. We've had him on the show as well.
Yeah, he's now a Phaser daddy.
Yeah, Phaser dad.
Yeah, got a Phaser kid.
Phaser kid, Phaser wife. And,
anyways, from the album Lost Future, which I believe drops next week, correct?
Yeah, it's on Wednesday the 23rd. Is when it officially drops on all platforms.
Sweet. All right, well, here it is. From the album Lost Future, this is Alex Lightspeed with Reemergence featuring Phaserland.
Right here on Night Ride FM. And that was Reemergence by Alex Lightspeed featuring Phaserland.
Phaserland. Quick shout out to Ouroboros.
Ouroboros!
Who's in the IRC, as well as MK Khan. We'll be hearing a track from him a little bit later on, all the way from LA.
That is absolutely fantastic. I love when people tune in.
Mr. Khan, how come I didn't see you at like Ollie or Time Cop?
Yeah, what happened
wait,
with
I
that?
did. Oh, no, I didn't. No, I didn't.
Jules, you've done so much traveling that I don't even know how you can keep it straight. Who you met, where you went, and what happened.
Traveling and Trump hasn't caught me yet.
Yeah, well, you know, he's got his cronies out, but and you know, speaking of, we're all going to be doing a lot of traveling because all of us are, well, most of us are going to be heading on right on down to that wonderful cyberpunk festival in the middle of the Mojave Desert very soon. Yeah, I guess you guys are getting pretty stoked, pretty psyched up for the performance.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I've applied I feel like it's this is the third year I've applied to play at it, and I'm not sure if I guess I just need to release a cyberpunk album to be, be considered, right?
Have you been before though?
I've not. I've gone to Burning Man like 12 times. So
Okay.
I was recommended the festival by, we were performing. Me and Amber were performing at Burning Man together a couple years ago, and somebody was like, you know what, you guys would be perfect for this Neotropolis thing, and I was like, what is this? And now I've been trying to get involved ever since.
Isn't Burning Man like just rich girls with dreadlocks and armpit hair?
Definitely not.
I wouldn't describe it that way, but I mean, if you've never been, it's hard to describe.
He's from Canada, so he really doesn't know.
Well, yeah, it's another 70,000 people in the desert doing dressing up, doing weird, whatever,
just doing her thing.
Stuff they can,
I'll take neon lights over flames any day.
Yeah. Oh, there's definitely a lot of neon lights.
Flames and neons and it's going to be an adventure. I am totally stoked. I know we're going to be having a performance by Alex Lightspeed and DJ performance, and I believe a little dancing will be part of it. Siren will be doing some dancing as well, and just general merrymaking. That
Siren, it'll be you and who else?
I'm just gonna be doing the performance like for the couple first days of the festival, and hopefully for Alex's set. But then I get to enjoy the party the rest of the time.
Will you have fire with you?
They don't have fire at Neotropolis.
Oh, that's
they
right.
Save it for Wasteland Weekend, but I do fire performances. Yes.
That's crazy. All right, so you swap out the fire for lasers and neon, and there's gonna be a lot of glowing. I have a funny feeling.
Now, Gabriel, I assume you're gonna be still in Italy, right?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, you could maybe start your own little festival over there.
Well, the last time he tried to come, it was very unfortunate, and with what's going on these days, it doesn't feel any more.
It's not kindly welcoming people into the United States.
I guess not.
We did the first tour with Gabriel, and it was amazing. And actually, one of the songs, some of the music, a lot of the music on this album was inspired by being together that summer doing that tour. Initially, and we tried to get him out again, and he got all the way to Michigan, and they turned him around and now he's on a list where they extra scrutinize him.
He got all the way to Michigan, and they're like, that's about as far as you're going to go, buddy.
They checked his social media, and they were like, oh, no, you're way bigger than you lead on to be. And we were like,
because the artist visa nonsense?
Yeah.
Right.
So technically, I need one, too, because I'm from Canada, and even if I'm not getting paid, just popping down there requires some sort of a visa. So
yeah, and an import tax too, Jules. You owe us all I
gotta get tariffed.
Like 140% to each American.
But so I'll just be sneaking stuff in checked luggage. We'll see how it goes. But Dennis, I'm gonna have your number on hot dial because if I wind up in El Salvador.
Oh God!
You need to bail me out.
I mean, the Fawkes mask is not going to help things. I'm just gonna.
So there's that too. I'm coming across with a Guy Fawkes mask.
Yeah, the Fawkes mask might be a little sus. Work on your reasonings now, and good luck.
All right, so let's get back to this album.
Yes,
because I know there's a lot of people involved on this album. You've got Nathan Whited. Mm-hmm. And you got Neon Syndicate amongst, we're gonna hear the next track. We're gonna feature those two, Gabriel and Nathan, and of course you've also got who else? Zara and.
Yeah, so Zara is actually Nathan's brother. He does all the low. He does kind of a low goth. She Wants Revenge type vocal that's on the album, and he does that for 2 tracks. He's an amazing artist, can play pretty much every instrument more proficiently than most people I know.
God,
but
I hate people like that.
I mean, you know what I always say when I meet people like that nowadays? I was like, hey, you want to be on an album?
There you go.
Come on over here.
You've also got what is it, Bry Steck or Bree Steck?
Bree Steck. And she does. I may have pronounced her last name wrong, but it is Bree. Mm-hmm. And she does a saxophone on it. And we also have Trevor Lund, and he does just an amazing, 5-layered many saxophone parts on the last track of the album as well.
Wow.
Also, if you guys ever interact, you may have seen Chill Collins' name.
Yep.
Yeah, we know that.
And,
Cat.
He does a synth solo on track 2. I mean, I think I told you guys 3 years ago, but I don't expect you to remember. But my motto for the project is anybody who wants to be involved, like you, is welcome as long as they come up with the best part. For the, it's a winner take all kind of scenario, and I want to make the best. I want the project to do as well as possible, ego aside. Get the best pieces into the album without any obstacles.
Yeah, nice.
So. And I noticed you've also, besides Chili, and we've just heard the track with Phaserland, and of course, Siren, you're also on a track, what is it, 8?
She's on 8 and 10.
Oh, yeah.
Actually.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Very good.
Yeah.
Now, do you...
when we, so just, it may be hard to see sometimes with these things, but the core of the Most Excellent Band, if they're on the track, it's gonna credit them in Spotify and on Bandcamp, mm-hmm. But in the track names, we're not gonna say featuring their name. It's just like on the bottom of the record because they're on so many tracks on the record,
Yeah, you guys are like Menudo, like where you have a large collective, interchangeable, but everyone gets credit, but you're not gonna put all them. Like I couldn't name all the members of Menudo. Am I dating myself by mentioning Menudo? You're like, who's?
Think of Massive Attack.
Massive Attack. Yeah, that's another one.
There you go. Yeah,
that's another. So it's like a collective.
We don't want the name of each track to be 3 lines long.
8 miles.
Featuring, because there's points where track 10 would be Lost Summer featuring Nathan Whited, Siren Niphilim, the Neon Syndicate, and Trevor Lund.
Right. That's a lot. I couldn't say all that, and I probably wouldn't when I would be playing the song. So I'm glad you do that because.
Right. So it's just somebody who's not part of the Most Excellent Band core. So Gabriel, Nathan, Siren, they're all part, and myself, they're all part of the Most Excellent Band Core, and then Todd Daggett does the co-producing with me, but it never plays live or anything, you know.
Right.
Very cool. So there's five key people that like to make that, and then anybody additional is featuring, you know.
Oh, only 5.
I mean, I'm very excited. I want to hear some more of this. Now, is this new track that we're going to be playing, is this from the new album?
Mm-hmm. Anti-Hero.
Oh, yeah. Fantastic. Do you want to tell us?
Yes, it is.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, you know, the Lost Future album is, we wrote a short story that's about 20 pages, and the whole Lost Future album is the soundtrack to that story that we wrote. So when you get the vinyl, or even if you get the digital, it's on the website. You can read the story as you're listening. It's designed to kind of be the length of a song, each chapter, you know, and you can read the story as you're, you know, as you're experiencing the album per se. But it's a cyberpunk story, and in that, in the song, we're about the Anti-Hero is the 3rd track, and our main character is kind of coming into his own, and he's a commissioned, you know, cyber soldier and he's doing like mercenary and assassination missions for the AI intelligence known as Salvation, and that's that part of the story is like kind of it's just a very dark part of the story. And even though he's the main character, he's not doing anything good at that point. So we call that track Anti-Hero, and there's a you have like a dark kind of Western guitar in there that kind of might remind you of things from Kill Bill and stuff. And we have just a lot of really good arps and minor key synthesizing going on there. And Gabriel plays a solo at the end of the track.
Oh, very good.
It's instrumental, and it's just like it's just a dark moment in the story.
Sounds like quite the adventure, and I can't wait to play it.
This album, it is definitely cyberpunk.
Yeah, it's ticking all the boxes for me. Let's just say. So, Jules,
well, I'm excited for people to be able to get this on vinyl, which is going to happen. We'll be able to pre-order it next week.
Okay.
And the story comes in, right? What? Yeah, through Retro Synth and Laser Steel. Yep. Okay. And we have had a special additional insert printed for the vinyl, and the whole story is in the insert. So you'll be able to take the insert out of the vinyl and read this cyberpunk story, you know,
nice.
While you're enjoying the wax.
Oh man, it's too bad. It's too bad you're not gonna have vinyls down at Neo.
Yeah, they would all melt.
Won't be ready yet. I will have CDs. I just got them today.
Yeah, vinyl melts, Jules. That's what happens.
So they're hot off the press.
That's like science stuff.
If anybody's interested in reading the story, it's absolutely free to read, and it's available at alexlightspeed.com/Lost Future. No space, Lost Future.
Well, very, very good.
I'll put that in the chat there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Jules, let's go ahead and set this one up and give it a spin, my friend.
Alrighty. Well, let's see. This is from the album Lost Future. This is Alex Lightspeed with Anti-Hero featuring Nathan Whited and the Neon Syndicate, aka Gabriel, right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Anti-Hero by Alex Lightspeed featuring Nathan. I can't even see that. Whited and the Neon Syndicate. I need glasses. Oh my God.
Yep. A quick shout out to Synth Enjoyer.
Hey, Synth Enjoyer.
Car and Zoe Lee, who popped in and then had to pop out to go pick up Kenny. And then Desterian, all the way from Poland.
Nice.
Has joined us. Now, Rose was mentioning that the guitar on that was beautiful. Gabriel, that was you, right?
Actually, that was Nathan. Right, Alex? That's
the guitar is Nathan.
Oh.
But the end is guitar. So you might be convinced that the guitar at the end is guitar, but it's actually that. It depends on what you're talking about, I guess, because the end is a synthesizer, and that's guitar, and that's Gabriel, and
nice.
Then the guitar is like. It's kind of like rolling melody line that is happening in the middle of the song. And you kind of hear the guitar all throughout the song, but it's not playing a solo per se. It's playing a lead line that goes with the progression.
Okay. Lots of layers.
I mean, these tracks are incredibly complicated, at least personally for me to construct and build, and we go through. I mean, we've been working on this album for almost 3 years. I think we started working on track 8 in July or August of 2022. And that was maybe the first track we worked on.
There you go. Because I was gonna one of the things I was gonna ask is how long has this album been in the works? So 2022. Wow.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as we toured for Crimson Sunset, which was in July and early August of 2022, we got to, because Gabriel had flown in and was in town at the end of the tour. We got in the studio and started writing because we didn't know when we were going to be together in person again, and it was a little bit, it was inspiring to all be in the same place because we do this remotely mostly, obviously.
So that leads me, Gabriel, I wanted to ask you. You are a producer in your own right, aka the Neon Syndicate, and you've got your own releases. Where do you find the time to do both?
Well, so with Alex, the thing is, I mean, obviously you see me credited in some of the tracks, but if we're being honest here, like the heavy lifting, Alex is doing that. Like I'll bring in some maybe guitar parts, some guitar parts, maybe some synth parts here and there, but the heavy lifting is definitely Alex's thing and Todd's thing as well. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, a lot of I guess the way that other than track 8 and 10 on this album, which were very collaborative with all of us. Most of the time, the skeleton is initially constructed by me and Todd, and so we have kind of a rough. We have the length of the song, we have the drums in there, we have some synthesizers, and then we throw it back at everybody and see what they think, get input. Maybe we do a revision here and there, but then there'll be a point where we decide there's something missing, and that's usually when I'm like, hey, Gabriel, maybe what do you think? You want to come in here and shred or add something, and then I'll send him the skeleton, and then he'll come back with a couple ideas, and we'll kind of refine it from there. And sometimes he'll bring us something, and then we'll use it in a way that's unexpected. So there's a kind of obviously we all approve of it at the end. We all give it the thumbs up. I don't just put things out willy-nilly, but just because somebody played a performance a certain way doesn't mean I won't cut it up and move it all around the track and use little bits of it in ways that they would not have expected. And I think that creates a really interesting construction process. It's fun, but I'm not sure how straightforward it is.
Yeah, it sounds like a little puzzle you're putting together.
This is going to lead me to my next question.
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
There you go.
So, Alex, I think we asked you this way back when you were on the show for Crimson Tide, but can you let us know, you and Todd, you guys have a preference in DAW?
Yeah, we use Studio One and PreSonus.
Interesting.
And we actually came from using, we built most of Crimson Sunset using Acid Pro, actually.
Okay.
Wow.
So we were
Old
using
school.
Acid Pro for 15 years, and we were really resistant to upgrade because both of us had been, like, we're so used to that DAW, and we, like, know it inside and out, and new shortcuts, new things. I don't know. I guess we're getting old. We like did not want to move. It did not want to change, right? And we'd always find a workaround for anybody needing to do anything we wanted to do. We'd like figure it out. But I really haven't. Ableton runs things on the other side of the screen from Acid Pro, so there's like kind of there's just a difference in layout that really bothers my brain.
Yeah.
And so Ableton was kind of not on the table to switch, and I was like just looking for something that felt very similar to Acid Pro. And I went to record vocals with Siren actually at a friend's studio that was has a really, really nice studio and some just insane gear. And he was using Studio One with a large console and motorized faders. So he had I know you know how that, you can imagine how that looks, but basically he had, these 3 huge monitors and then a touchscreen interface underneath. And then he had this 24 track motorized fader console that you could then scroll, you could do banks. So every time you'd go to the next 24 tracks, all the faders would just move to like the position to the next 24 tracks. And then there was little LCD screens that would light up with the name of each track and the color and stuff. And I was just like,
oh, that's fun though.
That's really cool.
That's
it was really, really cool. But I sat there and I did some editing on it, and the interface was remarkably close to Acid Pro. So I pleaded and talked to Todd into switching, and then I copied all the Acid Pro shortcuts that we used, and I programmed them into Studio One so that he didn't have to learn new shortcuts.
Nice.
Well, that was very kind of you.
Now, so if you're using Studio One, so Gabriel, what's your DAW of choice?
Yeah, I mean, kind of the opposite of Alex. I've been a very, very happy Ableton user for the longest time. Yeah, so it just feels. I know. Like home.
I know which armies you belong to now. When the DAW wars come.
Yeah, they're coming for us.
I really got to convert all these notes into a spreadsheet, and then.
Yeah, we need a database or something.
We'll ask AI to make like an animation of all the artists fighting it out on a battlefield with their guitars and DAWs.
The guitars have to shoot lasers. That's my only requirement for this exercise.
I would love to, if any other producers are listening to this, a lot of times people put a lot of focus on DAW, and as somebody who has always used a DAW in one form or another that nobody else is using, I find that what DAW you're using is actually not that important at all, even if you're collaborating with people. There's always ways to collaborate. And collaboration through stems or MIDI files is very easy when you know what you're doing. And, all the DAWs have similar features. So when you talk about accomplishing something, you can just, say, oh, we want a track automation for this frequency with that, that going from, these hertz to that or what have you. The language is not as foreign as you might think. So we haven't had a lot of issues collaborating with other artists, even though our DAW is, most artists are not using Studio One.
Right.
Yeah,
it's never the size of the doll. It's how you use it. Fantastic. This is very exciting stuff. I love the album. I'm totally stoked. Can't wait to hear it at Neotropolis. I think we should probably do a little chat about Neotropolis and what we're going to be adventuring on. Why don't we go ahead and play a track, and then let's dive into the desert and see how we make it out there.
Into the desert. All right.
Yeah.
So I went and picked the next track was Art of Violence. Anything you want to say about it? What happens in the story here?
Well, during Art of Violence we've introduced a female femme fatale-esque character into the story. Art of Violence is about midway through the album.
Yep.
And they're both cyber soldiers for the Salvation AI.
Yep.
Sorry, there's a train going by. But anyway, they're both.
That's part of the story.
Somebody
right?
sampled that.
Right.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, they're and in that they run into each other, and they're assigned to work on a mission together. So they're just they're just going, and they're supposed to eliminate some targets in a cooperative fashion via the instructions they've received or what have you. During that, there's sort of a shootout, and during the shootout, our main character is very, very distracted by how precise and just artful our femme fatale character is with her wielding death, basically, and so it's the first instance where he is not thinking about them as just some sort of coworker, and like maybe is intrigued more about them, and he's attracted to her precision dealing of death in this situation.
She's a death dealer.
Yeah,
not the old death dealers.
Oh yeah. All right, let's hear it. Quick shout out to Joshua Blum, who joined us.
Yeah, we got a special message from Joshua.
Ooh,
and
cool.
I think I sent it to you, Jules. Did you by chance receive that message?
I'm checking. Ooh, here we go. We'll get to it after this.
Yes.
There's too much to read.
Let's play the track, and then we'll get to some fun. Fun stuff.
I remember one more thing about this. This is the only, there's a lot of collaboration on this album. This is the only track on the album that's not featuring another artist.
Yeah, I think that's why I picked it. Normally, when I play select tracks from artists, I look through, and if there's a lot of collaborations on the album, I try to zero in on at least one album where it's mainly the core artist.
Yeah, this is the one that I read, so I don't mess up the names.
Yeah, that too.
Yes.
All right. Well, here it is. This is from the album Lost Future, which drops, you said the 25th, right? Next Friday?
23rd.
23rd, next Wednesday.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Sweet.
first day in Neotropolis.
Very nice.
Ooh. Now, so we'll have something to listen to on the drive from LA to Neo.
Yeah.
All right. So here it is. The track is called Art of Violence, and this is not featuring anybody but the core most excellent band right here on Night Ride FM.
Kill. Eliminated.
And that was Art of Violence by Alex Lightspeed. Now that was very violent, and that's
we're just talking about this is definitely cyberpunk, and this will definitely probably fit with the Neo vibe.
With the Neo vibe. I just said the same thing you did, but I felt it was worth repeating.
By the way, I got to do some shout-outs.
Shout-outs!
Over in the YouTubes, we got Trevor from Australia. Down under, g'day.
Yeah, shout out
We've
to
also
our
got
Aussie crew.
Grim Reaper, who has jumped back in.
Nice.
And over in the IRCs, some guy named Miami Dan. I don't know.
Hey,
you
Miami
know him?
Dan!
I've never heard of him. Of course, Dan from Retro Synth.
Yeah, he's going to be our compadre, our traveling buddy, heading to the desert. Now we
should make Dan our cameraman.
We should. He's bringing his camera. Oh my God, Dan! You just got a new role. You are our official camera. I never had a cameraman. You know.
Okay. Speaking of,
we could pose.
Neo,
look sexy.
By the way, I wanted to, before we talk about Neotropolis,
yes.
I wanted to zero in here on Amanda and Gabriel.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Amber.
Amber.
That is my sister's name, so you must have felt that.
It was close. I'm the one that messes up names. I'm surprised, Jules. You let me down.
I'm just gonna say Siren from now on.
Yeah.
And so Siren and Gabriel. So Siren, you provide the vocals in a lot of the tracks where what else? Does Alex let you contribute anything else?
Yeah, so I don't know. He was talking earlier about the rave stuff, and I have been working alongside him on the performance side of Pulsar. So I do some singing, I do some dancing, general opinion giving when it comes to making weird decisions, because I know, like, you know, being so creative and collaborating with so many people, sometimes it can be hard to like see things clearly, and you need like an objective point of view. He's definitely told me once before that I scare him, so we all need a little fear and pressure to get things done. Well,
no guys, that won't do. Needs more cowbell.
Everyone loves little cowbell.
Yeah. How long have you been dancing?
Well, I don't know. I danced in school, but like I first ever go-go danced with their group in 2013.
Nice.
And then I became the manager in 2017. And I've been fire dancing since 2009.
That's crazy.
All sorts of stuff.
So wait, you're the man. So
yeah, we have a rave. Before Synthwave, I was and still I guess am the team leader for a rave crew in Portland, and we threw shows since 2011. Shows from like 300 to 1,000 people. We were used to do them like 5 times a year, but now we pretty much just do our annual Christmas reunion show because like a lot of other things going on. But our Siren, she proved to be she was very organized, very good dancer, as well as really coordinated with our costumes and stuff. And eventually I needed, we had part of having a crew is having
the look
team,
yeah.
And so coordinating, you have to coordinate, each party would have a theme, and you'd have to coordinate outfits between all the people and schedule everybody for 15-minute shifts during the highlights of the night. And there's usually 2 to 3 dance platforms off to the side of the DJ, and she would handle all of those things. So I've trusted her for a long time. Like, we have a working relationship on that level. And once I started doing the Synthwave project, I was looking for some female vocals on the first album. And she's like, "Oh, I sing. I used to do choir. I sing and stuff." And I was like, "Well, we've been working together on when I need stuff like that. Amber's always there for me, and or Siren, and she also gives a lot of good constructive feedback on the tracks as we're developing them. I appreciate that a lot."
Nice. She's like the Rick Rubin of the group.
See, they have all the technical skills that I don't have, so I just get to be like.
No, you'd be like, "I like that." I don't like that. And that's that. You can make a lot of money doing that, apparently, because Rick Rubin, that's his entire career.
We'll just call you the tastemaker.
Yeah, there you go.
I like it.
Well, sometimes there's a debate. Sometimes one of us wants something and the other one says that's crap. And Amber can come in and.
Oh, she's a swing vote.
Yes, she's a swing vote for sure.
Gabriel.
Pretty neutral.
Let's zero in on Gabriel for a sec. So I know you've contributed to this album. Now, as Neon Syndicate, do you got any tracks coming up anytime soon?
Oh yeah, well actually I've just released a new album a couple of months ago, and that is also going to be printed on vinyl.
Oh, really?
Nice.
Yeah, you can pre-order it on Bandcamp. It's also out on Retro Synth.
Did we play anything, Jules?
We played a track. We played a track.
We did, yeah. We usually cover all the hot new stuff coming out.
Yeah, we played Kyoto Tears.
I just can't remember
the vocal mix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one's super good. Can I intervene here and say that Gabriel's latest album is nothing short of
it's amazing
of a masterpiece. It is really, really, he has obviously he has a different vision and style than than I do, but
what are you talking about? I will still put out a cyberpunk album. Is that not cyberpunk enough for you? Come on.
Hey, we both have women smoking on the cover, and Spotify does not like that.
Yeah, you get lost in the algorithm.
That reminds me of Spinal Tap with the smell the glove.
But if you haven't checked out Gabriel's latest album, the Neon Syndicate,
I just popped a link in the chats, and there's no
please
excuse.
pop link the chat. I did even get him to I got him to shred even a little bit in there. So like he was like writing that whole album, and I was like, hey, aren't you gonna use your crazy guitar skills in there? And he's like, I don't know, does anybody really? I was like, no, I think they're expecting that at least once. like it's special. We want to hear it,
So now, so I put the Bandcamp link in.
Wishful thinking, right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, so hang on. I put the Bandcamp link in the chats, and of course there is a link in the Bandcamp page to buy the vinyl, which is awesome because.
Well, we need more pre-orders on that. I would love to get that in a colored vinyl, and if we could just get a few more people to pre-order this, then we could get a really amazing Galaxy Swirl vinyl.
Well, there it is.
You really should check that out. And it's not something you'll regret having on your shelf, and it's going to be printed in regardless limited quantities. So this is your only chance. Come in and order a copy of this.
Very good.
Well, I think you have one more order already completed now.
Jules, I told you about buying stuff on the show. Like, he literally makes purchases during the show, and I'm just like, Jules, you got to stop.
But that's okay.
Can you settle a debate for us, though, guys? I'd really.
Yeah.
If we as the band, are performing in a live show and we have a merch table,
yes.
I'm of the thought that I should have copies of Gabriel's vinyl, the Neon Syndicate, right next to this on the merch table.
I agree.
And that doesn't take. Would you feel that like that might take away sales from Alex Lightspeed to have that additional option?
No.
Because you're offering your fans more options.
Exactly. So remember, a lot of fans, right? If they're seeing a performance, right? Me as a fan, we always hope there's a merch table, because ordering merch online and the shipping costs and everything is brutal. So as fans, we prefer it when you, the artist, are the shipper and you lug it around, because we save a little bit of money. And so if you are, but what I was going to get to was, if you're the performer who was there that
Jules,
night, your merch is going to sell one way or another.
Especially if Jules is there. Yeah,
but if you're offering another artist merch, that's even better, because it means I don't have to pay shipping on Neon Syndicate's vinyl.
That means more stuff for Jewel to buy.
Too late now, though, because.
All right. Well, I'm talking to Dan. I know Dan's in the chat here. I want 10 copies of Gabriel's album.
All right.
I need them. I'm putting them on my merch table.
Putting the order in.
We heard it. We heard it here.
That's it. And we're the official stamp of Synthwave, so you're golden now.
Yeah, and you know what?
You guys are the best.
If you can have a pair of over-the-ear headphones. So if anybody, because obviously if they've seen you perform, they'll know what your music sounds like. If they're unfamiliar with the Neon Syndicate, say put on these headphones and take a listen.
That's right.
And then poof, problem solved.
I mean, the music does sell itself. You can just get people to listen to it. And Gabriel is so modest about his skills, and that I always try to come in there.
As long as there's like a 6 degree, maybe like a 2 or 3 degree of separation, like don't be putting, Joe Schmoes just started, being a producer yesterday and somehow got one album pressed to wax that, and like, hey, we got this too. Like, if you're associated with the band and you're part of the
most excellent band,
if you're part of it, if he's most excellent, then you can most excellently put
most
it
excellent
on the
vinyls.
Table. Most excellent vinyl.
that I'm not. It's not somebody random,
right?
You know, he's part of the group.
No randos, but as long as if you're affiliated with the band, like absolutely, people love buying shit. That's the name of the game. You heard it here first. The State of Synth, the gold standard of dementia, mostly.
All right, you know what? We do want to talk about Neotropolis. Yeah. I didn't want to exclude Gabriel out of this because poor Gabriel is going to be in Italy. I wouldn't mind being in Italy right now.
Yeah.
But before we get to that, I think we're going to play a track. I also want to talk about, as you said, we want to talk about Rosso Corsa and Retro Synth and the physicals that are going to be available for this album, and Neotropolis, and then we'll wrap up the interview. But I think first we'll play the last track last Alex Lightspeed track tonight.
Let's do it.
And of course, this is what is it? I always pronounce this wrong. Halcyon, right?
Wait. Can I? So, is there any chance I could divert you and ask you to play a different track off the album? Would that be too impossible?
Never not impossible.
Never.
So here's my suggestion. I'd like to hear Lost Summer because Siren is on it and she's here. And Gabriel is also on it, and he's here.
That's true. Yeah,
it's a good point because I didn't know who was going to be on tonight. So
right, and in addition, it took longer than the rest of the album to produce. So, like that one track took as long as the entire rest of the album to produce.
Oh wow!
So,
all right, Dennis, check the drive link.
All right, so I'm gonna check the drive.
Look for Lost Summer.
We're literally doing
play
this.
Halcyon, you know. I mean,
on the fly.
I want to hear Lost Summer.
I don't think we've ever had a guest do a request. This is like very interesting.
Yeah, it's cool.
I think we're not.
I'm officially the worst guest.
No. This is totally fine. By the way, I want to do a shout out to V, who popped into the IRC chats.
Hey.
Thanks for joining.
I was going to say, just don't ask us to play like Leonard Skinner or anything like that. Can you play Hotel California? No.
No requests.
Yeah. All right. What song am I down? I don't. Okay.
Lost Summer.
Number 10. Last track. Number 10.
All right. So we're making this happen. We're doing this live right here on the air because we are this good.
Okay, we'll do
at
it
our
live.
You guys are amazing.
I'm just.
And this features Trevor Lund, that saxophonist I was talking about. So if you were looking for saxophone, you still get saxophone on this track too. You get all the things.
You get all the things. That's
saxophone.
Saxophone.
Guitar solo, saxophone. I'm actually singing in the background of this track, but you can't hear me.
It's got everything.
Way down.
Was that on purpose or what?
There's in the chorus. Yes, I wanted to be able to say I sang somewhere on the track, but it's Nathan and Siren. That's a duet, you know. But in the chorus, you got to have a lot of layers, and I was like, I'll just throw a little layer of me in there and turn it.
This is a lot of layers. It's so many featurings that it is going off of the screen. So this is your reasoning was very sound for just doing limited featuring, but we're gonna do our best to read all of the featurings here.
Wait. It just the thing is it auto titles, right? You know, so like in Bandcamp and Spotify, if you want them to link to the other pages, you've got to feature everybody.
It's got to be a feature.
But in all other instances, like if you look at the back of the vinyl, it's going to say Lost Summer featuring Trevor Lund. He's the only person not part of the Most Excellent Band that's, you know, participating in that track. But on Spotify, it'll still say, you know, Nathan Whited, Siren, the Neon Syndicate, because we want them linked to all those pages. We want them to get credit for their work.
Want your credit.
That's only fair.
Absolutely. All right, so we're gonna kick this to Jules, and he's gonna say all the words, and then we're gonna play the song. So Jules.
All right. So this is the last track off the album Lost Future, which drops next Wednesday, April 25th. And you'll be able to find it on the Alex Lightspeed Bandcamp page, the Retro Synth Bandcamp page. I'm assuming the Rosso Corsa Bandcamp page as well, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. It will be on Rosso Corsa.
It'll be on all the labels. It'll be everywhere.
All the places, all the things.
So
featuring all the labels.
There you go. So it's Lost Summer featuring Nathan Whited, Siren Niphilim, the Neon Syndicate, and Trevor Lund, right here on Night Ride FM.
Dance on a pastel sky as I drift right back to that place, and all I have to do is close my eyes to disappear without a trace, to golden days and back to limelight nights. There was enchantment in the air. Can't turn back the clock, try as I might. It came and went, it wasn't fair. Precious moments lost in time, but not forgotten. Under my skin, I still feel the burn of summer. How I long to reclaim those days lost to time, but in my mind I can't let that summer fade If I could go back just for one more day, would I leave it all behind? Or would I find myself exactly where I am, lost in dreams of better times? Precious moments lost in time, but not forgotten. Under my skin, I still feel the burn of summer. How I long to reclaim those days lost to time, but in my mind I can't let that lost summer fade away.
And that was Lost Summer by Alex, Lightspeed, and crew. everyone.
Yeah,
Nathan Whited, Siren Niphilim, and the Neon Syndicate, and Trevor Lund.
I mentioned I'm not good with names, but I'm
if at some point
I'm okay
we'll just to clarify the Nathan Whited, Siren Niphilim, the Neon Syndicate, they're part of the Most Excellent Band.
Yeah.
So they one day we'll just say Alex Lightspeed and the Most Excellent Band, Lost Summer, and then the featuring artist, which is Trevor Lund. But
that's a lot of words.
Hey, I don't know. It took
a lot of art.
time.
Okay,
It's a lot. It took a lot to put into this album, and I love it. It sounds fantastic.
I have to tell you, guys, I almost lost my mind producing this album. It was the bar none hardest thing I've ever done artistically in my life.
Wow.
And the last month has just getting these masters into Rosso Corsa. I was supposed to have this done by the end of the year last year.
Oh, wow.
And I missed that deadline. And then I was like, just give me to the end of January. And I missed that deadline. And then I was like, we'll have it done by the end of February, I'm sure, and, meanwhile, Michael was, Miami Nights, runs Rosso Corsa. It's like, sure. He's like very laid back.
Yeah. He's super nice guy.
No big deal. Super nice guy. And Dan, shout out to Miami Dan, over at Retro Synth. Everybody was super easygoing on me. Yeah. They did not pressure me, although it's going to sound like they did in this story. But then comes March, and and I was like, they asked me, so Alex, when do you think this is going to be done? This is the beginning of March, and I said. It's actually February. It's like, so I said I'd have it done by February, and I didn't. And then they said, and I said, I'll probably have it done by the beginning of March. And they said, so listen, when do you, do you really think you can have, you're pretty sure you can have it done? I was like, yeah, I'm sure I can get it done by the beginning of March. And they're like, okay, that's great. Because we've got you scheduled to release in late March tentatively, so
oh my God.
That should be plenty of time. That was how I found out that I had a deadline. Was the casual
right? By the way,
got you penned in for March,
and
that
I got bad news for you, Alex. It's not March anymore.
No. But to be fair. That was, man, I don't know if you've ever worked with a bunch of talented neurodivergent artists, but nobody can finish anything without a deadline.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that for sure. You got to give yourself guardrails and get yourself down that finish line.
Once we had some sort of deadline and it was stressful, suddenly things just started coming together, and like everybody was stressed, but like, it was working, and we fought, and first week of March I really had it close, but I was just trying to perfect the mix downs and stuff, and Michael's like, oh, so what's going on? And I was like, I'm almost done, and he's like what if I just switch you to April? And I was like, is that possible? I was like, you can, if you switch this to April, you can't tell anybody else that you're switched to April.
April this year or next year?
I was just like the other, Nathan has to think that it needs to be done right now, we're past due. Otherwise it won't happen, right? And so we for a while, I knew we were getting an extra month, but I didn't tell anybody.
I hope he's not listening.
Shout out to,
I've told him now.
Shout out to Miami Nights 1980.
And we that once I had a hard deadline, I spent 60 hours in the studio over 2 weeks just fixing things.
Wow.
Trying to get, vocals are hard. Okay. I'm an instrumental artist, and have been for most of my career.
Yeah.
And vocals are they're not,
it's not easy.
They're not,
you gotta get them
perfect.
They gotta sit nice on the mix.
It's and it's not clear exactly what needs to happen. There's so much room for interpretation. They're organic.
Yes.
They're not and they're not mechanical. And that is that's just baffling, and so you'll listen to things and you'll just see is this what I want it to sound like? Is this good enough? Does this have enough compression on it? Then you'll come back to it the next day and you're
does it have too much compression on it?
right. And I was like, then one of the other artists were like, yeah, it's too compressed at this point. That's what I think.
Does it have the right amount of compression?
And it was just, I almost lost it trying to get this in on time. And then once we finally got it in, I think I got it into the mastering engineer 2 days after I said I would definitely have it done no matter what, for sure. Don't worry about it. It was 2 days late from that. And then Dan came in and saved me because I actually forgot to book my mastering engineer. So Dan comes in and he's like, I will move everything out of the way and let you use Retro Synth's amazing mastering engineer, Christopher. And Christopher was a wonder to work with, but we still went through 5 versions of masters in less than a week to get this got to you guys on the 23rd of this month.
Oh my goodness.
Just to think about what that involves him sending me a version of the masters in the evening, and then me having to go listen to it on different car stereos, different headphones, maybe once in the studio, and just in different environments to try to make notes about what needs to be changed or what's not good enough. And I'll have to get into a car with a subwoofer to make sure.
What was the wildest place you listened to your album to sound test it?
Well, I think so. We have a
back of a Winnebago.
I have a 1992 Pontiac Transport minivan that I've been restoring for my channel, which is one of the Dustbuster minivans, and I've been I just recently bought it and got it running.
Crank up that sound system.
And I've been upgrading the sound system of that, and so I've spent a lot of time listening to it in there. I have Alpine components in the rear door of this old van,
Yeah.
And so I'll check it there. I have a partner that she has a 12-inch kicker subwoofer in the back of her 2009 Subaru Forester. I'll check it on that car. Then I have just regular speakers in my SUV, just a pretty normal average sound system, and I'll do earbuds. And then a lot of times we have a practice space where I have turbo sound PA monitors, and I'll go listen to it there.
Okay.
So by the time I do that cycle and I write down notes, it's 2 a.m, and then I have to wake up and go to work the next day. And then by the end of the day, I get another set of masters, and I do it all over again.
And the cycle repeats. Wow.
By the third day, I was down in the practice space, and Nathan came in, and I was as close to crying as someone can be without profusely being loudly crying. And because I just and he said, "What's wrong? What's going on?" And I said, "I can't hear anymore. I don't know what sounds good." I listened to this 45 minutes ago, and I could swear that all the highs were harsh and it sounded like absolute garbage, and that I've listened to it again on the same speakers, and it sounds great. And I don't know, I can't trust my ears, and I don't know what to do, and I have to submit another set of notes.
Well, you know what? You pulled it off because we played it. You can't no go backsies. We're premiering it. This is a done deal now. Put it on wax. Jules already bought it, so then you can't reverse any mastering after Jules makes a purchase. So that's good.
I'm happy with the masters.
It sounds great.
Version 5 was the version. Version 5.
Version 5. That was the magic one. Oh well, fantastic, Jules. I think. I know you guys have to get things moving, and I know just Italy's got to be.
Poor Gabriel.
Gabriel's got to be like
that's okay.
propping himself up with a.
Wanted to add something really quick if I could.
Yeah.
So I think that it's really cool when we started with the Evil Arcade, like the theme of what's going on in the world and like what we're dealing with, and then. I think it's also really neat how, I don't know, it's just kind of paralleling what's going on. And I don't know, I'm just really grateful to be a part of that because it's kind of like, it almost feels like a world that we're kind of moving in towards now. And while it seemed like this like unique concept at the time, it's like, it feels like it's more real. So it's cool to have that be something like a story that you can be a part of,
Yeah,
very with the way AI's been going and the way the government's been.
It's not sci-fi anymore. It's sci-fact pretty much.
Yeah. It touches real close to home sometimes.
Yeah, but we're excited to play the album. We're excited to see you in. I mean, just. The time is just crazy. Just goes by like nothing. But I know we could probably talk all night just about Neotropolis and all that good stuff. Rosso Corsa, shout out to you guys. Now, if we are to get you guys like on the social media, what's your best way to check out what you guys got going on, or any promotions or anything like that? I know you're on Instagram, right?
Yeah, we're so I'm on I manage all the social media, as you might expect. I'm on Instagram as Alex_Lightspeed.
Okay.
And we're on Facebook as Alex Lightspeed and the Most Excellent Band. The address is DJ Alex Lightspeed, all one word. But you can find all the links to everything at alexlightspeed.com.
That's the easy way.
The easy one, and the Lost Future story. That's where you should go to check out everything about Lost Future, including the entire story as a readable PDF right on the website. So it's alexlightspeed.com/Lost Future, or just go to the landing page, and we're talking all about Lost Future right at the beginning, and you just click on Lost Future up at the top. It's one of the drop-down menus. So in case you forget.
Yeah, very, very exciting. So Jules is going to go ahead and drop that stuff in the chat, I'm sure.
Oh, I did already.
And Jules, I know we have some more wonderful tunes to give a spin to as well. But yeah, we want to thank you guys for coming on, and I know we're going to have a blast in Neotropolis, and it's just going to be a good time. And get the album, go to the website, get the album, get the vinyl, get multiple vinyls, give one to a friend.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this has been fantastic, Jules.
Guys,
did we miss anything?
No.
We need to mention that the pre-sale for the vinyl is going to be live at the same day that the album goes live.
Oh no! So the next Wednesday, the 23rd.
Next Wednesday, and for there may be a secret link for some people as soon as this weekend to pre-sale the vinyl.
Very exciting.
We're expecting. We're really open for a beautiful Galaxy print with some pink splashing on there, and that's what you'll see all the pictures of that. We've worked really hard on this design for this vinyl, more than you can possibly imagine. So definitely come check it out. Get your pre-order in. As soon as we go live next week.
Very good. All right, Jules, I think we have wrapped everything up. I hope we didn't miss everything, but this was fantastic. And So
let's. We're gonna say bye bye to you here on the air. Stick around. We'll say bye bye to you behind the next track.
Yeah.
And let you go. But right, so let's dig into some fresh releases. Our buddy Alpha Chrome Yayo from Northern Ireland has composed an insane 28-track OST for the game Promise Mascot Agency from Kaizen Gameworks.
Super
and
fun.
It's only half the soundtrack, because there's another album which is done by another artist with another, I don't know, 28 songs on it.
It's insane.
And we're not talking short little 1-minute songs. These are like full 3-4 minute tracks.
Yeah.
So yeah,
crazy stuff.
it's classic Alpha Chrome Yayo. You've got Japanese influenced songs on this. It's perfect for those type of video games.
Yeah.
And I've always said his sound is perfect for this medium.
And he made a game. They made a game, and it was like built for his music.
Exactly. Do you guys know the game Katamari Damacy? It was out on the PlayStation, I believe, and the Xbox. It was like this Japanese game where you roll around.
Oh, my wife
rolling around
plays
and
that.
you pick up people and chairs.
My
and
wife is addicted to that
yeah, and
game.
you get bigger and bigger and
It's
bigger.
so
and you're rolling
ridiculous.
around like sucking up buildings and land mass. Anyways,
Stop
that
signs.
game, they need to make a sequel, and Alpha Chrome Yayo needs to do the soundtrack for it.
Absolutely.
But anyways, I digress.
Yeah.
From the second half of the Promise Mascot Agency original soundtrack, this is Alpha Chrome Yayo with Pay the Price right here on Night Ride FM.
All right, and that was Pay the Price by Alpha Chrome Yayo. Jules.
That was awesome.
I love Alpha Chrome Yayo. I love Alex Lightspeed. I love the whole crew. This is it's gonna be a fun time in the desert. I'm like so totally stoked to just get out there and do crazy stuff, have fun in the desert, because what could ever go wrong in the middle of the Mojave Desert? Nothing. All good vibes. But yeah, this is great. I think we're gonna do a little double shot of the tunes.
Yes, sir.
What do you think?
We got another one from somebody in your neck of the woods.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So New Jersey artist Von Hans submitted a track to me. It was released. He's released a very cool new single. It's a slight break. He was on slight break for the last year. But this track is classic synthwave with great pacing. So here it is. This is Von Hans with Awakening right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was Awakening by Von Hans.
Right from New Jersey, your neck of the woods.
New Jersey representing. All right, so we actually ran long for this Miracle Mile that I feel like we all ran. This was fun though. This is this whole show went by in a light speed, you could say.
Yeah, it was cool.
But let's dive into some touring in advance now. To May 10th, we have the Risky Business Tour with Lau featuring Diamond Field supporting artists. They're also going to be at the good old Neotropolis.
You got it, and that's in the USA. Also, now to May 10th, it's the Year of the Sword Tour, so that's Magic Sword. And they're going around Canada and the US.
Oh, yeah.
And they got some cool artists opening for them.
Very cool.
So, yeah.
All right, so we also have the, usually this is at the last of the list here, but this is at the top. Neotropolis coming up April 23rd through the 27th. We're not going to tell you to go get tickets because
they're sold out.
They're all sold out, but hopefully you're listening to this show having, hopes and dreams and getting ready and prepared for the big festival in the desert, big cyberpunk show. It has got all kinds of great artists like Wave Shaper and Megatronics and Starfarer and Knight Rider 87, Saoirse, Lau, Diamond Field. We'll be playing with Lau. Street Cleaner, we'll be there. We'll be DJing. It's going to be, go-go dancers and laser beams.
Danny DeLorean will be there as well.
20-foot-high robot fighter pilots. You name it. It's got everything.
There'll be mech wars going on.
Mech wars and hacking and cyber ninjas with gold stars, I guess. I don't know how it works.
Now,
what else we got?
So that's going down in the Mojave Desert. May 16th, which is tomorrow night, the Pacific North Wave Collective is putting on a show, and that goes down in Portland, USA, and it's going to feature Oddity. He's going to be playing tracks from his new album, as well as Knight Rider 87.
Oh, yeah.
And Michael Weber, Mr. Business Wave himself.
Ooh, very nice. Very cool. May 31st, we have Open Ears Festival with Temporal Waves. That's going to be a cool thing. That's going to be in Kitchener, Canada.
You got it.
So,
yeah. And of course, there's more shows in September and November. We'll rattle them off another time.
Yeah, it's the fall. Let's get through the summertime, summer vibes, and we'll get you guys on your way. Synthwave events, just Google it. You'll find our wonderful, wonderful schedule that we have on our website. And let's play another track. What do you think, my friend?
Let's do it. So, LA artist MK Khan has released a brand new album entitled Almost Beautiful. And it's about a gathering of humans and robots in extreme sports in Laguna Beach.
That sounds fun.
And in this case, the human soul triumphs.
All right.
So the album features both smooth, chill vibes, some funk, and some great shredding as well. So from the album, Almost Beautiful, this is MK Khan with Selvatico right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was MK Khan with Celebrate.
Selvatico.
Selvatico. Oh God. Oh man, my New Jersey education's coming through. All right, so we're gonna do one more, and then we're gonna do our shtick, and then we're gonna play one more, and we're gonna be done. Epic show, so much fun. We have another track here. Speaking of chiptune.
Yeah. Alrighty. May 2nd is gonna be a great day. UK artist Lookash's new album Home Arcade will drop, and it features amazing tracks of chiptune and synthwave. If you pre-order now on Bandcamp, you'll get additional retro versions of 3 of the songs from the album. 2 are SID files, playable on a Commodore 64 if you have one, or a C64 emulator.
That's ridiculous.
And 1 is a mod file for you Amiga enthusiasts.
Oh my God.
So from the album Home Arcade, this is Lookash with Chiptune Ride right here on Night Ride FM.
And that was the Knight Rider theme. Just kidding. That was Luke Cage. That was badass.
It started with the Knight Rider theme. Yeah.
I was like ready for the and yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Michael. By the way, we wanted to do this a little bit earlier, but last week I think we did a shout out to a new Patreon of ours, Joshua Blum. Absolutely. And we keep complaining that nobody ever uses our shout-out form.
Yeah, nobody. It's Night Ride. No, it's thestatofsynth.com/shout-out, right?
Yeah.
One word.
And whatever you put there, we are obliged to read out. And Joshua had something really nice to say. So let's read it out.
Yeah.
So, hey guys, awesome work on the show. Recently discovered it. I live in the heart of Amish country, Pennsylvania.
Ooh.
Hardly the epicenter of anything electronic, but he's not a farmer, he wants to point out. So I've just been synthing in my basement for years, making retro 80s soundtracks for the fantasy books I write. That's kind of cool.
Nice.
I wanted to give a shout out to fellow musician and game developer Paul Corman.
Paul Corman!
Paul Corman, who did the synth soundtrack to his indie pixel art adventure game,
Sweet.
The Phantom Fellows. It's available on COG and Steam.
Oh.
So, folks, go check out The Phantom Fellows.
Phantom Fellows sounds fun.
Yeah, and I think y'all would enjoy it. Thanks for helping create a positive synth community.
We appreciate you.
Yes,
and,
Joshua.
Jumping aboard and discovering the little thing that we do, which is great.
Can't thank you enough, Josh, for A, being a Patreon, and B, using our shout out, and hey, throwing a shout out to Paul Corman.
Yeah, we appreciate that. And once again, if anyone else wants to do a little shout out, it is really easy. You just go to the stateofsynth.com/shoutout, SHOUTOUT, and you can put your little message and give us a shout. We'll read it on the air. It's lots of fun. The kids love it. And it's fantastic.
And by the way, I was just talking to MKCon in the IRC chat and asking if he wants to be a guest on the show. So I think June we'll try and get MKCon on the show.
Got a couple
slots.
A
little about the films he's doing too.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. So I think that's about it. That's our show. Yada, yada, yada. Retro Hit Radio.
If you want to be a Patreon on Night Ride FM, just go to patreon.com/NightRideFM.
Yeah.
And like you said, Retro Hit Radio, who plays our show every Sunday, and they're airing out of New Zealand/Australia.
Yeah.
It's online, so it really doesn't matter. But you can find them at retrohitradio.co.nz. Of course, they're playing 80s tunes, they're licensed for it, and synthwave tracks 24/7.
Good stuff.
And of course, go to thestateofsynth.com. Dennis was kind enough to whip up a very cool website where you can see all our show notes, all our previous episodes. Check our little calendar there to see who's coming up on the next episodes. So thank Dennis for that.
No biggie. I just like making things, and I can't make music, so here we are.
And quick shout out to all the listeners who tuned in tonight. Vasto, Chex, Craig Packman, Alex Lightspeed, Rose Lightspeed, Super Sabian, who else? Dark Ludus, Ouroboros, MK Khan, who's still in the chat, Synth Enjoyer, KZL, Destarian, Joshua Blum, Trevor, Grim Reaper, Miami Dan, and V.
Very nice.
Oh, I forgot Rex Balls.
Rex Balls! Can't forget him.
So, that's our show. We want to give a big thanks to our guest, Alex, Lightspeed, Amber, and Gabriel. For coming on.
Thank you so much. It was an amazing chat, and we can't wait to see you in the desert. And we're going to go ahead and get ready to play you out with this Montreal artist, Temporal Waves' new EP. It is called Incoming Transmission. Not only does it feature some fresh tracks, but it also includes remixes of songs from his self-titled album that dropped 1 year ago. So this is Temporal Waves with Cyclotron and the Aaron Niles remix. So this is a little something special for you guys. From all of us from Night Ride FM, we want to thank you for listening as always. And have a great night. We'll see you next week.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.